Welcome back everyone, I'm Rachel and in this video I'm going to go over the structure of the medial cuneiform bone. The medial cuneiform bone is located on the medial side of each foot. If we look closer at the dorsal view of the right foot, which is the top of the foot, highlighted in red is the medial cuneiform bone. If we now look at the plantar view of the right foot, which is the sole of the foot, the medial cuneiform bone is again highlighted in red. Now we are going to look at the different landmarks and features of this bone. The medial cuneiform is the largest of the three cuneiform bones. This bone has 6 surfaces. The first of these surfaces is the medial surface. This surface is roughened for ligament attachment and has an area for attachment of the tendon of the tibialis anterior muscle. The second surface is the lateral surface. This surface has 2 facets for articulation with other bones. Proximally on this lateral surface is a facet for articulation with the intermediate cuneiform bone. Distally on this surface is a facet for articulation with the second metatarsal bone. The third surface is the plantar surface. This surface is roughened for ligament attachment. The fourth surface is the dorsal surface, which is again roughened. The fifth surface is the anterior surface, also known as the distal surface. This surface has a large facet for articulation with the first metatarsal bone. The sixth and final surface is the posterior surface, also known as the proximal surface. This surface is concave and has a facet on it for articulation with the navicular bone. Let's now look at the articulations this bone has with other bones. This bone articulates with 4 other bones. The first of these articulations is with the first metatarsal bone. The large facet on the anterior surface of the medial cuneiform articulates with the distal surface of the first metatarsal. The second articulation is with the second metatarsal bone. A facet on the distal end of the lateral surface of the medial cuneiform articulates with a facet on the medial surface of the base of the second metatarsal. The third articulation is with the intermediate cuneiform bone. The proximal facet on the lateral surface of the medial cuneiform articulates with a facet on the medial surface of the intermediate cuneiform. The fourth and last articulation is with the navicular bone. A facet on the posterior surface of the medial cuneiform articulates with the medial facet on the distal surface of the navicular bone. What about the muscles that attach to this bone? There are 3 muscles that attach to parts of this bone. A portion of the tendon of the tibialis posterior muscle attaches onto the plantar surface of this bone. A portion of the tendon of the fibularis longus muscle attaches onto the lateral side of the plantar surface of this bone. In addition, a portion of the tendon of the tibialis anterior muscle attaches onto the medial surface of this bone. And that concludes this video on the structure of the medial cuneiform bone. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. If you want to support this channel, please subscribe and check out more of my videos.